What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've run into a bit of a snag here, and it's with the turbo side piping to the intercooler. This is, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut something, and I'm just gonna do it because this turbo is not meant to be permanent. This turbo is actually probably on its way out pretty soon, but I want to get the car running, and I don't want to spend that much more money right now because I have other things that need my attention. So, and I'm poor. And I'm going to EDC. But I will show you guys what we're going to do. So right now, this is our current situation. Unfortunately, I can't clock this any more than it maybe like around here, because if you look, there, the back bolt that holds this cover on hits that clamp, so I can't rotate it any more than that. And then the angle, as you can see, is more than a 90, which doesn't do me any good. So what I'm thinking is, I put this back on. I think my best bet is probably going to be clocked like that, right? Take this elbow, probably configure it like somehow like that. And take this spare elbow that I had lying around and force it in to sit close, something like that. You get the idea. So that's the plan. And right now, since I don't really care about this turbo because it's on its way out anyway, and I've been looking for a new one, unfortunately, this isn't what I wanted as a final form. I do want to do more of a top mount. I got that whole single turbo kit for fairly cheap, so what I'm gonna do is just cut this off, cut this part off, and hope for the best. So wish me luck. Probably the least effective way to do it, but a couple months ago, or maybe like Christmas, which is like a month or two ago, I went and splurged and bought a bunch of tools from Harbor Freight. I got this first ever Sawzall. I got an angle grinder. Well, that's not the angle grinder, but I also got a battery jumper because I need one of those. Some float chargers because, well, most of the cars that I have sit because I'm busy with work and I can't afford to do anything, and they don't run anyway. But I also got an angle grinder. So all that stuff I'm gonna first use today, or this is my first time using any of it today. Hopefully everything works. If not, I'll probably have to get it welded if worst comes to worst, but it's cool. Give me a second to set this up. Okay, I got the blade in. I have never used one of these before. I should probably use caution, but let's see what it does. Never used this before. Hopefully, I don't hurt myself. Let's find out. We have a vise now, so I have some leverage. Let's get started. Success. We cut it off. I'm gonna probably cut this off too. I kind of messed up here, but hopefully the intercooler pipe, or not the intercooler, hopefully the coupler goes over it and covers that so we don't have leaks. So made some progress and some mess, but we have an intercooler coupler on a turbo housing, so hopefully it fits. Otherwise I did it for nothing, And where I cut a little bit too much, the coupler goes a little over it, so I think we'll be okay for now. This isn't permanent, so I'm just trying to get this car pieced together. But let's see if it works. We have enough to get it to go. So now I can start cleaning things up because there's metal shavings in that. I can start probably switching over those couplings to these. Actually, just need one because this side is going to go there. So it should fit, and we should finally have all the piping figured out for now. There's still some things I got to fix, but I think now I can load up the map, and I probably don't have gas in this car, but load up the single turbo map and hope for the best. Well, it took a bit of work, but I was finally able to get all the intercooler piping done. Looks pretty solid so far. I was able to cover up that slice that I accidentally put through one of the turbo housing, so check it out. Solid done. Now I just gotta run the vacuum line, coolant cap on that one too, but everything is tightened, and looks like we're getting super close to having this car ready to be tuned and drivable. Can't wait. Stay tuned, because I still got other stuff for this car coming in.
The next day.
So I kind of got excited and I already started doing things, but I had something come in the mail today. Thank you, Amazon Prime. You're the best. What I ended up picking up was a water temp and battery voltage innovate gauge with an adapter. Let me show you what the adapter looks like. That's what I got. And I like putting gauges in my cars just because I like gauges. And there's a perfect spot in this Vmount setup where I'm going to put it. I already started loosening things, and it looks like it'll perfectly go between those two radiator hoses. So I unloosened it, loosened it. I'm going to pull it out. Hopefully I bought the right size adapter, which I'll show you guys a better look at later. So that way we can put the 1/8 NPT water temp sensor in line with the coolant radiator hoses. So excited. I love gauges. So this is the water temperature adapter. And for all you Rx7 FD owners out there, what I found out when I was looking for it, this is a 38mm, and then this is a 1/8 NPT sensor bung. So hopefully it fits. We'll find out right now. Okay, so I got that middle pipe off, and this is how much bigger or how much space I'm gonna need. So it looks like I'll just cut it right here. That should still be enough for it to grab on, and then we should have an adapter in. Everything in the coolant routing is all tightened up. I have everything good to go. I can probably pour coolant in this thing now and probably put the bumper on and put it back on the ground. Finally, that was the last thing I was waiting for. I was kind of hesitant if I should buy that gauge or not because, you know, I'm poor. Natalie said that every once in a while, you gotta treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. So I treated myself. Can't wait. Next is coolant. I'm charging the battery right now. And then probably got to load the single turbo base map on, and hopefully it's good enough for this car to start. I still have another gauge that I can put on, which is the AFR gauge, and DK at Garage Life told me I could take off this O2 sensor and put the AFR one on there, so that should be good to go. Everything's coming along. I also got to make the battery relocation lines and everything, but I'm going to do that off camera so that I don't bore you guys with that. So thank you guys for watching, and the Vmount setup is officially done.